You're back. All right. I'm glad that you stopped on by. This is going to be a special music video reaction to a group, a band called Ghost. And I heard them and reacted to them for the first time about a week or two ago. This will be my second time. I got some fun facts to tell you about them and then some other things that I want to share with you in a moment. But I want you to first grab a drink, sit back on your comfy couch, and wait until Tazzz reacts. All right. So there's a few reasons why this reaction channel exists, are still going. One of the things is I like to do my best in being a part of supporting the musicians. Music has helped me throughout my life thus far in so many different ways. It's educated me, it's made me smile, it made me feel better about myself. It gave me answers to questions that I didn't get the answers to before, and much, much more. So I like to hear music, support the musicians as well, and also hopefully give you an opportunity to hear something maybe for the first time and share it with social media and things of that nature and enjoy it yourself. The focal point is always the musicians first, and then me. Don't forget me. Anyway, this is Ghost. I heard them for the first time. I forget the name of the damn song I reacted to. Real and unscripted people. But anyway, this is now the second one. A lot of you in the comments had said that I should react to Peacefield, mainly because the first one gave me an 80s vibe, and I mentioned in the reaction how much I love the 80s musically. So thank you, first of all, to the people that came into that reaction in the comments. You're very kind and inviting and educational. I love that because I really love learning from you more so than me trying to research on my own. So a lot of you mentioned Peacefield, and one of you, I'm giving you the spotlight at Yet Mong. You wrote, great reaction. You should check out Peacefield official video next. More 80s vibes, and it's an effing banger. Subscribe. So I just love that comment. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love the reaction, but you hooked me on that. So you and some other people mentioned Peacefield. So I said, all right, I guess I'm doing Peacefield. So yeah, Ghost was amazing. The first time they made a great first impression on me. So let's see how this song goes. Make sure you support them, like, comment, and subscribe to their channel and the song if you like it. The links I always provide in the descriptions. And if you're able to, if they have anything for sale, purchase it. Just imagine if it was you. Wouldn't you like that support? So anyway, let's get into this. And oh, go Phillies. I'm in Pennsylvania in the United States, so I love baseball. Philadelphia Phillies is my team. So they're doing awesome right now. So gotta mention that. So now let me shut the hell up. Let's hear what this song is all about. And I'll do my commentary afterwards because I don't pause the music portion. So I want you to wait until Tazzz reacts.
The dawn of prosperity, a faded scar, an ended calamity, a slaughtered czar. We all need something to believe in until it's over. Anything, anyone,
Oh, wow. Damn, damn, damn. And look at the credits there. It makes it all movie-esque, which I love that. I love when I see some videos like this end with the credits. Because it was like a little tiny mini movie clips and stuff. Wow. Ah. First of all, you are right. Effing banger. You're also right, everyone who mentioned that it gives an 80s vibe because you know I said I love the 80s and stuff like that. So Ghost did it again. If I closed my eyes and even when they were open, I could feel like I was in the 80s musically. That's just nothing in my eyes will beat the 80s music. That's just me. I mean, before this reaction channel even started, I actually repetitively listen to playlists that I have of just 80s music. I just love the 80s prominently. They're always going to be top one. So there's some things that got on like the second level, but top one's always the 80s. So anyway, the fact that it's modern day, 2025, and I know Ghost is current, the fact that they can teleport you to the 80s is beautiful because that targets people like myself who love the 80s. So now I can add them to like my playlist of 80s music because I don't have to just listen to musicians that actually performed in the 80s. As long as you give me an 80s vibe and I'm feeling good about that, home run. Oh my God. Um, the song was beautiful. It was beautiful and tragic because, you know, it talks about chaos and it talks about problems that we have in the world, which is true. I like how they don't sweep anything under the rug. We all have our own problems, some bigger than others. But the song title, Peacefield, it makes me think of there's many things that we consider a peaceful place, physical and in our minds, if you think about it. Like, you know, for instance, as an example, physically, when I was a kid, this is a fun fact about Tazz. When I was a kid, I would love taking like my bed and stuff. Like I had a bunk bed and stuff like that, and I would pull it away from the wall, wide enough where I could crawl through it. And then I would take like bed sheets and stuff and drape it over everything. And it felt like I had this little safe haven crawl space which I could crawl around and stuff. And that was my safe place. That was my peace field, if you will. um Fast forwarding it, myself and you know I'm sure many of you, you know the phrase home sweet home. You can feel at peace and stuff inside your own home, as you should. But then we're getting into stuff deeper also. A place of peace can be within your own mind, you know, whether that's meditating, yoga, playing some jazz music or whatever calms you down and soothes the proverbial beast. um you know, you can reach your own state of peace, in case you don't have a physical place. So, um, I like how I got that. The song just gave me that feeling of tranquility to reach that moment of tranquility or to find that tranquility amongst or amidst the chaos. It's a chaotic ass world out there. And, you know, not sugarcoating anything. You're aware of that. On top of our own personal problems, some of us have more hardship lives than others. Some of us have full families. Some of us have a job maybe you don't like, or you may like it, but it's really tough and grueling. Whatever the case may be. And we all need moments of peace because if we don't have moments of peace, we're just going to go nuts. We're going to flip out because you can't have constant chaos and struggle and problems and stuff ongoing. There has to be some breaks in there of peace. So I'm all about that. So that's the feeling that I got from this song, and the lyrics. I love the instruments, the musicality of it all. Like I'm not a musician, so I don't know if I say sometimes the exact words, but tell me if you felt this or if you noticed this. Like the lyrics were a peaceful tone, how he sang it and stuff like that. The music had a lot of moments where it was hard hitting and stuff like that. So that like what's the word I'm looking for? That like juxtaposition that I felt between like the hard hitting music portion and the softer tones of the vocals gave me that juxtaposition between chaos and tranquility, peacefulness. So I kind of like that they did that, because it's a constant reminder throughout that the chaos is still around us. You can't just sweep it under the rug. It's there as long as you know it's there, but if you have your moments where you can just either put it on pause or have some peace within the chaos, I really respect that. So I liked how like the entire song and the music wasn't all too peaceful like that because it might almost sound like a lullaby-ish, but it had that hard rock and roll heavy moments and stuff like that I liked, on top of hearing the wonderful lyrics, the very truthful, wonderful lyrics. Tell me what you think about that in the comments. If you agree with me, disagree, give me your perspectives. I really like reading the positive things that people have to say. So far, everybody's been positive. Um, most of the stuff on this channel is positive. There's always a little tiny amount of haters out there that drop in every once in a while, but they make me laugh and I swat them like flies. Anyway, back to positivity. What do you think about this song and how it made you feel? Okay. Um, I like the moments, the different scenes where it made me think of peacefulness and unity, like nuns. First of all, that was really interesting. I never seen a whole bunch of nuns wearing those hats. Oh my God, those hats, by the way. But like there was that moment where they all got on their knees and then they all got on their knees and then they all like spread out or flailed out their hands in unity. That made me get a sense of peace. And then it showed the little girl like frolicking through the grass with like a flower in her hand. That just gave me a moment of peacefulness. So it was all these visions and snapshots of peacefulness. At least that's what I got. That's my interpretation, and I'm sticking with it. Let me know if you agree, or what those moments meant to you. Was there something deeper than I'm not grasping about the significance of all the nuns? Like it wasn't like one nun, it was multiples, but that could just represent population. It's not just one person that this song should resonate with. It's a multitude. So maybe that's why they had the multitude of nuns. I don't know. Sometimes I overthink. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts, okay? And then I think he said like, like the dark moon is shining or showing over the Peacefield. So I like it when it's a nice bright moon outside, like, and I'm outside and it's almost like a spotlight. There is that moment of peacefulness and tranquility. Plus, the moon to me anyway is more peaceful than like the sun. Yeah, people like the sun for like a sunny day to have fun or whatever, but I don't personally get peace out of the sun because it's bright and you can't stare at it. It might gaze and provide a great day, but the moon is more intimate, and I think a lot of more people's thoughts happen at night, especially when you're close to bedtime and when you go to sleep. That's when people are at their most vulnerable state and they think more and stuff like that. I think that's my perception. At least that's what I do. Let me know, okay? So yeah, I don't know what else to say except this is the part of the show I do a thumbs up pass if I like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song. Were you paying attention? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. This was fun. Like I forget how Ghost first was introduced to the channel. I don't remember. Um, but whatever. It was a good turnout. You guys educated me. I liked what I heard and saw visually. I liked their whole aesthetics with the masks and stuff like that. I love that. It's something different. It makes them stand out. And now I'm on to the second song, and I like this too. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. So, if you want to watch well, first let me mention I have another reaction channel, not a reaction channel. I have another YouTube channel relating to music legends, completely different aesthetics. But I'm hoping that you please check that out and support it, subscribe to it at least, and check it out. It's on screen here. That being said, if you want to see the other reaction that I did when I first saw and heard Ghost for the first time, I want you to check out there. Yeah, right there. All right. I want you to take it easy and keep it breezy.